So for those of you who have only time for a quick 15-minute stretch, we are going to go through a couple very essential poses that will very quickly open up the most important parts of your body. So let's jump straight into it. Child's pose, open up your knees onto the outer edges of your mat, or keep them together depending on what your body feels like today, and then bend over, rest your forehead on your hands. And stay here for a few breaths. So you're becoming aware of your breath here. Relax the belly, allow the belly to move with your inhalations, your exhalations. And just take those couple breaths to get in touch with where you're at today, which areas might feel a little bit tight, which areas might tingle a bit or itch for a bit of a stretch. And then from your child's pose, when you are ready, take another deep breath in, come on up, walk your hands forward, and just go through a couple of cat-cows. So as you take an inhale, stick your tailbone out, pull the shoulders away from the ears, and really arch into the back. Take an inhale, exhale, push into your hands, push the back all the way up, and your chin moves to your chest. Inhale, open up again, drop the navel. Exhale, back to your cat pose. Inhale, into cow. Exhale to cat. One more time. Cow pose. Open up the chest. Exhale, open up the back. Okay, come onto your knees. We'll do a very gentle camel pose just to open the chest even further, taking it one step further from your cat position, so your cow position. Okay, hands onto your lower back, fingers pointing down or fingers pointing up, or another option, interlace your hands behind your lower back. And then with an inhale, really open up the chest to the ceiling. And then if you've got a bit more space and your lower back is feeling open today, then maybe push the hips slightly forward as well. So wherever you're at, first work into the chest, really drawing the shoulders back, your elbows back, and then maybe push the hips forward a bit. Only if that serves you today. Neck, you can keep your gaze straight ahead, up to the ceiling, or maybe relax the head all the way back. And 2 more breaths here. And take another deep breath in. As you breathe out, come on forward and sit back onto your heels. Hands on your thighs, close your eyes. You might feel your heart beating a little bit faster. Beautiful heart opener. Creating lots of movement, lots of physical sensations in your chest. Okay, open up your eyes and then come onto your bum into a seated position. For a forward fold, extend your legs all the way. Take a bend, actually you're going to start here. So bend your knees, then depending on your flexibility, you can hold on to your big toes. If you've got long open hamstrings, hold on to your big toes with your index fingers, peace fingers, and then one by one, with your belly connected to your thighs, push the heels forward. Okay, now you can stay here for a few breaths. If you are not that flexible, also bend your knees, straighten out the spine, and then from here, work on straightening out the legs. And the moment that you feel your spine rounding because of the intensity of your stretch, back off a little bit and come back into your straight spine. And then you can work on folding further and further forward and just working on bringing the chest down to your knees. So you always want to attach your navel first, then your chest, and then maybe eventually bringing the head all the way in. Wherever you're at, take a few more breaths here. Soft neck. Always feel free to move around a little bit, exploring your body, being curious about all the different sensations. And your next breath in brings you all the way up again. Let's roll onto our backs. Bring your knees up into your hands, just sway a bit from side to side here. And for a reclined figure 4, take your left foot, cross it over your right knee, bend your right knee, and now interlace your hands. Your left hand goes through that triangle, and your hands interlace behind your hamstrings. Or if there's a bit more space, then you can interlace your hands around your shin here. And then work on pulling the shin towards your chest. So this is our hip opener. I enjoy swaying a bit here from side to side. Maybe you prefer to just stay in stillness, really make it your own practice. And don't feel like you have to be rigid or follow each and every one of my instructions to the T. I don't know, whatever is going on in your body, there might be injuries that I'm not aware of that you need to work around. So just feel it out. Don't let your ego get in the way because you think you need to push yourself into a certain shape. But rather just find a shape that challenges you on a manageable level. Now, keeping your legs exactly as they are, just release your bind, bring your arms out to the side, and then let both legs drop over to the right and look over to the left. And this is our twist. You might want to bring your right hand onto your left knee and just pull slightly more deeper into the twist. Or maybe you've got enough simply staying up here. Wherever you're at, a few more deep breaths into the soft part of your belly. Last round of breath, inhale. Exhale, release. Next inhale brings you back to center. Lift your legs up to the ceiling. Cross your right ankle over your left knee. Create this triangle again and then reach back, interlace your hands either behind the hamstrings or around the shin. One more, inhale. Exhale, release your bind. Bring your arms out to the side. Keep your legs and just let them drop to the left. Keep both shoulders connected to the ground. Soft belly, long inhalations and exhalations, moving the navel area. And on your next breath in, come back to center. Last pose is our happy baby. So bring your knees, open up your legs first. Bring your knees, pull them in or towards your armpits. And then take your hands, either hold onto your shins here, really opening up into the hips. Or if you've got a bit more flexibility, then you can hold on to the edges of your feet. And then really press the lower back, the kidney girdle, the sacrum, maybe even the tailbone down onto or into the mat, into the ground, and therefore flattening out your lumbar spine. Sway a bit from side to side here if that feels good. Like a happy baby does. Outwards rotation of the hips. And then release the grip and bring your knees to your chest. Again, swaying a little bit from side to side. And just to counteract the outwards rotation of the hips, for Shavasana, you can bring your feet onto the ground, open them up to the outer edges of your mat, and knock the knees together. Get comfortable. Place your hands, your arms wherever they feel they belong. And then close your eyes. Take a long breath in. Fully relax on your exhale. And sink into relaxation. Please feel free to stay here for as long as you want to. It's always nice to allow the practice to settle into the body. And I hope that you're feeling a little bit larger, bigger, more open in your body after this very quick but intense stretch. And I thank you very much for joining, and I wish you a wonderful day. Thank you.